Sorry, I was just saying there's a bath shower, just like
Make sure you close the door while you're in there, Leeson.
He's
got a camera.
There. There. There's a bath
show us your bedroom as well.
Okay. Yeah, this is our bedroom, which is awesome. Because it's like 2 separate beds, which means we don't have to sleep together and eat each other's feces. And, yeah.
Be to mine.
Yes. So this is my bed, and Lachlan is not coming in here, and I'm not going in Lachlan's bed. And he's not touching my bed either.
Touch. We arrived in Hobart, seems like a few hours ago now. We had a car that we rented, which was like a pea shell, and none of our baggage would fit except mine, so we got upgraded to some Kia thing, which feels like a tank to drive. It's okay. We got all our baggage in, and we finally arrived, so we're going to go out and wander and find our way around a bit. Yeah.
We're on Rosny Hill, and this cache that we're going for is just over here, and it's supposed to be a regular. It's a 1.5 difficulty 1 terrain, so looks like you can actually get to it from the road with 1 terrain.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see.
Okay.
Well, it's Tuesday morning. We went out last night and we looked at Hobart from across the river. We did 5 caches last night, and 3 of those were to look at Hobart. We're heading towards Port Arthur this morning, and we've got about 73 kilometres to go, and so far it looks like a nice day. So we're not sure whether we're going to just stay for the ghost tour tonight. We might do that, but we might have a late night. We already had a late night last night, so we'll see what happens. Just down here. A beach, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what we were just talking about?
Yeah, this is like where they had set dogs up so prisoners couldn't get out of Van Diemen's Land.
It was actually Port Arthur.
Port Arthur.
Yeah.
Part of Van Diemen's Land.
Had them chained up. We go and take a look at that dog statue when we go back?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Where's the cache?
Under that very well hid pile of sticks.
It's a boy dog.
Or a ding dong dog.
Wondering something.
Hmm? The what?
Are these meant to be trees?
Oh yeah. There is some
Is this who I'm meant to be? I'm John Clark.
I'm Charles.
I'm a labourer.
I'm a tailor.
I'm 19.
I'm 29.
I don't know where I was born.
I was born in Drury Lane, London.
I picked a man's pocket, so I've been transported here for life.
Yeah, I picked more than a few pockets. Let's see.
So what did you do?
You got transportation for life.
I got transportation for life, which is
7 years transportation.
For what? For picking pockets as well.
Yeah.
The defendant is lying. I hereby declare him 7 years hard labour.
here, hey?
Were some of the convicts allowed outside to see this?
So there'd be convicts would have worked here in the gardens. They would have used convict labour to do the gardens, to grow vegetables. So yes, convicts would have been out here.
Well, convicts would have been mighty proud of themselves. They made this garden.
Well, they worked extremely hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it was convicts that basically did a lot of the roads and the buildings in Sydney as well.
Because, you know how I used to think the fountains worked when I was little? I thought there was a fish that hid in the centre of it and just spat through the top.
This is Lachlan putting on sunblock.
He looks very enthused.
Of course, Port Arthur initially simply refers to the water we're travelling across. The port itself was named long before the convict, well, a good few years before the convict station was established. Waterways were crucial pieces of infrastructure. There was no rail network at all in the time of the convicts. There was no decent road network in the colony at that time, and some say that hasn't changed too much in the last couple of hundred years. So if you needed to get from one place to another with a large group of goods or people, it all had to be done by sea. Ships and boats were transport.
The wood, obviously, was all this wooden stuff was not here before Spuddy. What they're trying to do here is they're trying to reinforce the walls so they don't fall down.
Yeah. The walkway up there.
Many heavy irons are on the bottom floor.
So, this part of the wall here, it's been rebuilt to stabilise it because it, I think it fell down or something. Just like.
What's that?
That would have been like the kitchen there.
That was the kitchen, was it?
That would have been the oven.
Okay.
You should have seen your reaction.
Why did I have to do that? Was that a bat?
No,
Oh,
that was a bird.
oh, God, oh. Oh,
That was
I never
hilarious.
should have gone in there. There was a big bird's nest. Oh,
That was hilarious.
no, it wasn't.
It was for me. Talk about rock climbing. We're staying in there for another 7 years prisoners.
It's to reinforce the wall.
Really? I thought it was the decoration.
So it's like from stabilizing it from going out.
It
Sure
stabilises it,
Are
yeah.
you sure it's not for decoration, spelled with an S?
Well, it is decorative, but it also has a purpose.
What's this?
Hey. Oh.
It's quite decorative, isn't it? Yeah.
No, it's not decorative. It's mastaqua.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Hey, that's why it was closed. Birds.
Okay.
See, there's another bird there. Birds just making their nests up there.
You can't go out to the turrets.
Lizard.
It's quite similar to the clock.
The clacks were invented by Jack Clack.
What is this, Bud?
This is me sending a message to my brother.
What is this thing?
Oh, it's a semaphore, not the clacks. From Terry Pratchett.
What's it used for?
It's used for sending messages like the clacks from Terry Pratchett.
Pigs and sheep. Exactly the place will keep Leighton.
Birds up here. Nests. It's birds, yeah, it's nests. There's a huge one up there.
Where?
There.
Well, let's hope one
I
comes
can't
out, yeah.
see any.
So this is the servants' accommodation, where if you're a servant, maybe cooking the meals for the guy who ran this place.
The ladies mostly.
Cook.
This is where you'd probably live.
Just
Rather
like
small,
Leighton
isn't
does.
it?
So this is the owner's
You
house.
see a bit of a difference here, can't you, boys?
Cool. Yes, I
Definitely see
can.
the difference between service quarters and this house.
Well, the roof has been is a modern roof to keep it repaired.
Self-explanatory, keeps all the good stuff for himself. Just open.
See here, boys.
Yeah.
It's what remains of a wall. Maybe?
Mural.
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 A mural.
Well, we found the dump. That's all that matters about this house.
Oh, let's see if the front door's open.
That is a cool clock. Just saying, imagine playing hide and seek and then going, oh no! And they're like, ready or not, here we come. And then you're like, what do I do? You're like,
No.
I hope they don't fight me.
So it keeps,
Pear.
it keeps the food and everything dry.
Pickled beetroot. Oh, Mum, there's pickled beetroot here.
Really?
Let's see.
Yum, yum, yum.
Let's give some of that to Mum. Glug, 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 glug. Okay. Oh, you put stuff in here, right.
It's a cool room, yeah, and of course you keep the flies off the meat so they don't lay eggs and you get maggots or, you know. Of course, it wouldn't be preserved as well as our fridges too, but that's what they need, all they could get.
Cheese. I want some cheese. I bet it's the mist has been. Come on in, have a feast with us.
I actually scared off from that bird. Nice try.
They're showing how the beds would have been laid out on the second floor.
Which one?
You can see right through.
Yeah, watch out for the birds, like.
There's no bird in here, don't worry.
So this building, this paupers building, was built for the growing number of poor and invalid people who were coming into the area during the 1880s.
Okay, so this is the asylum, which is where they put like all the mad people. But next to it is how the people turn mad, so I don't know why they built an asylum. It's kind of stupid because they made people go mad and then they're like, we're taking you out of there, and they put you in there.
Oh, that's true.
Oh. This is really, really strong.
Funny about that.
Funny about that. Okay, so this is kind of showing what they ate, the people. It's kind of gross. I wouldn't really want to eat this for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner because it's like molasses, bread, and oatmeal. That's all you get for breakfast, not like cornflakes and stuff. And for supper, you got like tea, bread, and sugar, like 28 grams of sugar. Go figure. And for lunch, you got a lot of really disgusting stuff like mixed vegetables, like turnips, cabbage, ugh, you know, gross stuff like that. But it was like all rotten and like I don't mind potatoes. I like potatoes, but those don't look like nice potatoes. We need to be quiet in there because otherwise we won't get the proper feel of how it was.
Invariably have to sell furniture and utensils neatly arranged.
So you walk in and they close the doors behind you, and you've got doors on either side of you here. You can only look at the parson and the guards that are down below. You can't actually look on either side and see the visitors on either side.
Pretty small than that. I can see why they wouldn't be mad.
Some of the men like John Price.
Would they let you like bring your own things though?
Probably very little.
Yeah. Chalkboard. That would get so boring. go through. So there'll be a crab walk. So this is my exercise area.
And this is where you come to exercise for 1 hour a day.
So I basically do things like this 1 hour a day.
Well, it gets you out in the fresh air, I guess, and gets to see sunshine. Who wants to go to the punishment cell?
Me. I deserve to be punished. I killed this person.
I know.
So long, suckers.
This is my punishment, bro. I committed a crime, so I'm sitting here. You murdered someone. I murdered that man.
Well, that's the idea of it anyway. It's just a little bit cardboard. This is the item that I like over here. This is the original time clock. The prisoners, or not the prisoners, the guards, would have to actually manually force these little pegs down into the hole. If they don't force the pegs down into the hole, maybe they fall asleep or whatever. That is shown by a certain period of time. Every 15 minutes, one of these has to be pushed down. If they're not pushed down, the guard will be charged for the time that he's asleep. And he will get a diminishment of his wages. So it's effectively like a time clock for the men that were here. They have to come once every 15 minutes, push that thing down, and then it moves on to the next peg. They have to push it down again.
Oh, this is so that they couldn't see the people.
It's not for a judge, Lachlan, it's for a priest.
Guilty.
Okay.
Are you making faces at me?
It's the post office.
Or parsonage and post office. Look at this.
Oh, right, it's like the clacks.
This is what replaces the clacks, mate.
Yeah.
What is it?
Telephones.
Shush. Wait. I had it on the tip of my tongue.
You said it.
Oh,
It's
telephone.
telephone exchange.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
well see, just remember that not all parts of what you see are from exactly the same period. This says 1910. So the telephone would have been introduced here at one stage. Well after, that would have been after this was ever a convict place. Because it stopped being for convicts, what, in the 1870s sometime? So
Yeah.
this was after.
1877.
People would have still lived here and they would have had a telephone exchange here.
I see before me a sad collection of miserable wretches. Misdemeanour at home has seen the recently on immigration to this new land. Now you have abundant opportunities for rectifying what is amiss, without being subjected to the suspicions, neglect, rebukes, and frowns of those who knew you in better days.
living here, running around, catching up. But yeah, there's a lot of ongoing repairs, so repairs over repairs. Never really, it's such a fragile material.
Bit like painting a thing over the
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's my turn now.
Yeah.
It'll be ongoing if you want to keep it, otherwise it'll just blow away.
Words said George Washington was. I'm Batman.
And you're a fat man.
I'm fat.
Hi.
Here's the Isle of the Dead, just straight in front of us.
Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. Spot, isn't it? Oh, it's a sustainer. Yes. Actually a nice size, isn't it?
It's good to get a decent sized one, isn't it? Now this one has not been found for 2 months, do you believe?
Yeah.
Since the August, September, November, 3 months.
Golf tees.
It won't be found at all if we drop it in the water.
Sorry about that.
We're here at Port Arthur today, and we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Death, who would like to talk to us. Mr. Death, how do you do?
Having a nice day here in Port Arthur.
Mr. Death, do you have any advice to give to our viewers today?
It's a very cold and miserable day. You'll probably stay at home at all times and watch Big Bang Theory or something. Ugh, it's freezing cold out here. Phew. It is the witching hour when the ghosts come out. Oh.
The witching hour that Leighton referred to was a ghost tour that we were to do later that night. We were waiting in the car park for it to get dark and for the ghost tour to begin. We weren't allowed to record any film during that, so the only image that I took was of the church lit up with my phone. The boys actually really enjoyed the ghost tour. It was one of the highlights of the day. Pity we couldn't actually film any of it. This is Lachlan after Port Arthur. And this is Leighton, who has already woken up. Did you see any ghosts last night, boys? You see any ghosts last night?
Yes.
You did.
It's really scary.
fun game, but went straight up like blah, but creepy.
Lachlan was scared.
Was he?
Just really. Oh, it's a bit chillier than the hotel. A bit windier.
We're just on this winding road going up to the top of Mount Wellington, obviously to take a look out over Hobart. There's also an earth cache up there, one of the different types of caches that can be done, as well as a virtual, which they're a bit rarer, and most common kind of cache, a traditional. So we're hoping to get at least 3 caches up there. We've got about 7.5 kilometres to go to get to the top though. It's a very winding road and the climate's changing as we go up. We've had a bit of rain, we seem to be coming back into a bit of sunshine now. So we'll, should be there in about 10 minutes. Look at this guy here, he's cycling all up here. We're miles and miles up. We were 5 kilometres out from where we started, and it was about a 23 kilometre drive to get this far so far. We're just over 6 kilometres from the summit, so he's certainly had a huge ride to get up here.
Look at these amazing rock formations up ahead. Absolutely incredible.
Okay, we've reached the top of Mount Wellington. It's pretty cold up here, windy. As I was saying before, we came for 3 types of caches, but of course I should have known there'd be another kind of cache which is done by the Australian side, which is a trick kind of cache. You can actually learn tricks by getting yourself photographed with your GPX next to it, so that's what I'm going to go and do. Is it?
We're at the top here of Mount Wellington and we've got little bits of snow or hail, I'm not sure which, bouncing off us at the top here, and it's absolutely bitter. Okay, well we're in Cadbury in Tasmania, and behind this is the Cadbury factory. The last time we came to Tasmania, we were going to come here and it was closed for some reason. This time it's open, but the tours have apparently closed. So we're going to go in anyway and see what we can find out and maybe get some information and definitely get some This is really exciting. We just got our little show bag with our chocolate in it, and we're going to go in for a presentation in a few minutes, and then we'll see what we can do some damage with after that.
It's a 10 kilogram bar of chocolate. I want some chocolate moments.
It's awesome.
and bolts. Which one? That's pretty. These must be. Oh, and these, of course, are the ones that go in the boxes. That is Fred himself. It's what I call treasure.
Pirate balloons for the win.
Very exciting. I feel like a kid with a new toy.
$3. 70 cents.
Well, these are rather much bigger. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
Holy crap.
You've seen the toddler on and on and on and on and on. It goes for about this long.
A toddler on and on and on.
Yeah.
Is that seriously what it's called?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Energy. I've never seen that one before.
I've never seen
I'll have
it
to get
either.
one of these to try this because I've never seen this one before.
This is 85% dark chocolate. I really want to see what it's like because apparently the darker it is, the stronger it is. So I'm going to try it.
There's fingers. They're biscuits covered with creamy white chocolate, and there is.
Chocolate fingers.
Yeah?
Fingers. I forgot Cadbury's made them. Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah. Mum was. Getting it. I'm not sure what it is, but.
I prefer to get things that I don't see in the shops, and I've never seen these in the shops, so I'm going to get some of these for sure.
Toddler on and on and on and on.
Oh my god.
I told you. You didn't believe me, did you? Toddler on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Toby got one of these for his birthday. $10.50. It's awesome.
They're maybe creamy caramel on the outside, but there's something rather special further in. A taste of sheer delight, a surprise in every bite. The kind of goodie Pascal's really good at making. Pascal chocolate eclairs, creamy caramel with a Cadbury chocolate center. That's a real surprise. Chocolate eclairs from Pascal. Yes, it's the biscuit in the middle that counts.
These, sorry, these were the original models they used for the awesome nice if the world was Cadbury. And so yeah, they're in spacesuits, which is pretty awesome. This is the matter. It looks like chocolate. It looks like dark chocolate, which I love dark chocolate, and it tastes like dark chocolate mixed with puke and poo.
Oh, that does sound good.
Yeah, I know, right? So what I'm gonna do when I go to school is it's only a process of making chocolate. So what I'm gonna do when I go to school, I'm gonna give this to one of my friends and say, have some of Australia's finest chocolate, and I'm hoping they're gonna eat it all in one go. So probably be the naughtiest prank I've ever done in my entire life, but it's truly terrible. Oh, I can't get the taste out of my mouth.
Leaving the Cadbury factory with bags of chocolate in hand and very happy customers. Enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
We're at the Museum of Old and New in Tasmania called Mona, which someone recommended to me. We're just going to get the lift down to the bottom level.
Fire, lock, security, call, action. Very interesting. Model. There. Very interesting. That's all I have to say.
One of them is not moving.
That's what I thought. Except for the one that's not moving.
It is.
Because when you do this,
Its tail just moved.
it looks 2D, which is absolutely amazing. It's just amazing. It looks 3D up here, and when you go down here, it's 2D. When you do this level. Yes.
professional, and it's pretty interesting. It's like the chemistry stuff, and it smells absolutely horrible. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It smells terrible. Well, today we're going to, I think it's called the Skywalk, which is basically a boardwalk in the rainforest, but you walk on the sky. There's a boardwalk in the sky, not in the rainforest. So you're looking down on the rainforest. And I'm pretty sure it will be pretty cool. I'm really tired. And yeah, I'm going to sleep in the car.
So we're heading towards the Tahune Air Walk, as Leighton said in the hotel this morning. Just seen a sign, we've got 81 kilometres to go. We're in an 80 zone, so I guess it makes it about an hour to get there, or an hour 15 according to the GPS anyway. It's a bit of an overcast grey sky today, which is what rolled in while we were on top of Mount Wellington yesterday. So we'll see what the weather's like when we get there. We made sure we brought something warm today though.
So here we are, going through the countryside, having a bit of a read of this. And
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
we're at forest, I forgot the name of it.
The Huon Forest.
Huon Forest. And we're looking for a cache. I hope it's not a micro.
It is.
Bugger. In that case, someone else can navigate.
Looks bad.
Whoa.
Okay, under that sign, bottom left, what do you reckon, Spuddy?
Yeah.
Well, we've just had a little bit of a look around here at the lookout, but no luck with this one. Been a few DNFs, so I think we'll have to leave this one. We've just arrived at the Tahune Air Walk, and we're going to go for a walk down that direction. There's a few different walks to do, including a pine walk, the air walk, and maybe at the end we'll see the boys might get to go on the eagle hang gliding.
Oh yeah.
We'll see what happens at the end depending on the weather. The Huon River ahead, boys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's the bridge that's on the map.
That's the bridge on the map, yep.
Oh, really funny. Is that us? Yeah. It's really funny. Right on the fast. Down there. It's not rapids or anything.
It almost looks like it's just planted, doesn't it? Yeah. Just the green, and it's just beautiful. Clayton?
Just looking.
My iPhone lost satellite reception quite a way back, but the GPS and everything's working fine.
No.
You didn't know what he's talking about.
All the beautiful ferns, boys.
Almost as big as me.
It is nearly as big as you, isn't it?
Pretty much.
That's the elemental.
Wow.
係啊，佢逢春教咗個。
Look at that view.
Wow.
through?
No, I don't think I can get around one. Oh, this one's got a fence.
No, you can still go after it though.
I guess I can do it. You know what I've always wanted? To like be standing in like the cave of a tree, and like in Pan's Labyrinth, where the girl just goes like, ah, and then she walks through, and you know, I've always wanted like a shot of myself doing that and going like in the cave of the tree in Pan's Labyrinth. On the air walk, please exercise caution at all times.
The Slender Man is a guy with no face in a big suit, and he's probably standing right behind me. I'm wrong. Damn it. People just like throw their coins onto it, and some miss, and then it always goes. Giving me.
It's a wishing tree, Lachlan.
Yeah, what if you miss? And it goes all the way down to the forest floor.
Yeah, well, there are coins down there. There's lots of coins down there.
That's what she said. It's the wishing tree.
Hey, Dad.
If you throw one of the coins on there, and you get good luck. If you accidentally hit someone's coin off there, then it's bad luck or something.
Oh, gee, it's a bit of a risk then, isn't it? Oh.
And if you just drop it and it falls and it doesn't hit the tree or something, it's bad luck, I think.
And
So I wouldn't want to try it.
if you jump off the edge and land on the tree, then you get to keep all the money and you have extra good luck.
There's the money tree.
There's the money tree.
The money's actually used to promote state forest.
I love how there's a boardwalk right next to a walk right next to the tree where all the money is. And there's lots of money that has fallen off the tree near the boardwalk.
So this is at the highest point, it's 47 metres above the ground.
Boardwalk. Look at that. Go down there, wave to me.
Someone's going to get to that money, you see.
Yeah, I know. I can feel it shaking. Big freaked out by it. There's nothing holding it off.
There's no killer. Everyone shake your head at him. Alright, so when you're up there, it's shaking a lot. My brother here was scared of it.
I wasn't scared of it.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
This guy's scared. And you go to the end, and there's no pillar whatsoever. And he was like, oh no, I'm such a chicken! And he goes all the way back to there.
So we go to the Sweden Bridges circuit, which is up that way. It's going to take us an hour. And we get to go on suspension bridges and be like Indiana Jones and Horton Hears a Who and stuff. And hopefully it won't break on us. This is my Pan's Labyrinth moment. Ready? Ah! Ah! These bridges are so rocky. Ah! Oh! I barely made it out of this one!
on the card.
Epic puzzle. Is that cool or what?
What?
Is that okay? I still have to master like jumping like on trees for parkour, like swinging branches like wah, wee, and like jumping on trees and like hugging them like ah, and then like jumping from the next tree and stuff like a monkey and stuff.
Because you never will.
Because I never will, exactly. But I'm pretty good at like wee, wee, woo.
What, looking like a retard?
Yes, basically. 50 tons. Oh, there we go. Area?
Uh-oh.
I'm going on a load now.
You that heavy, are you, Spud?
I'm glad it's not a bottomless pit.
It's a bit of a worry. Both people waiting to see if we get to the other side to see if it's safe.
Awesome! Woohoo! Lots of scared.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
Another one. River Point Walk. Here we go. This one looks thin up. Oh, it's not.
This one's not quite as long.
Yeah, don't skip across it, Leighton. If you do, I will kill you. No.
You right there, Lockie?
Not exactly. Who's bumping? Who's making it bump up and down so much?
I don't know. Who is?
I don't know. Mr. Bumpy. You replaced Mr. Grumpy last year. Ah. Ugh. Am I seriously this heavy? Hey. Okay, water cleared. Now I'm just there. I'm above the stuff that might actually hurt if I fall on it. That tree.
Is this the same one? What? Is this the same bridge?
No,
Oh, really?
there's two. I just showed you on the GPS how there's the river splits in two.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, we survived. I knew that. I'll bring gum gum for dum dum, but not num num.
Num.
You're both.
I can't even think of any words. He says, dum dum, bring gum gum, mum mum, mum.
No, it's
Dum dum, bring gum gum.
Lots of gum. Yeah, I remember that. That was cool.
like
Dum dum, you got gum gum?
Lots of gum gum. We now fire the whole bullet. That's 65% more bullet per bullet.
Cave shots are done here. Remember, looking. That is not a crusher. I mean, that's not a paddle. That's a crusher. We sell them too.
What do you want me to say, darling?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Make it around.
Can we go around the circles?
Yeah.
Well, that's going to look really good, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, right? Can you spin your head? Yeah, and now we both spin. Okay, this is the hang glider thing, and we'll be going on that in a little while. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You go most of the way up, and then you come straight down, and you're like, it's like really fast and stuff. You're coming down right now. Cool.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
What do you think, Lachlan?
What's the point of harnesses again?
Spread your legs a little bit so I can grab these. Oh, no, this is yep. Okay, it's the same thing. There's going to be a jolt when you take off, and a couple up the other end when you stop. And you come back down to here, just lift your legs up so you don't hit them on the ground. Yep. And if you want to, on your way out or your way back in, you can let go of the bar and spin around for a better view, okay? Yep, all you got to do is just push yourself around with it. Go. Oh.
Well, if you're going down with that, make sure you have a good grip.
Going on from sides. Yep, okay, ready to go. Yep, okay, sit down. Same thing, there'll be a jolt when you take off, a couple at the end when you stop. You know, come back down to here, just remember to lift your legs up so you don't hit them on the ground. Yep. And you can let go and spin around if you want to.
Okay.
How was that? It was strange.
Just spread your legs a little bit for me so I can grab these.
Yes. Great big sumo wrestler.
Yep, okay, you're ready to go. Okay, so same thing, there's a jolt when you take off, and a couple up the end when you stop. Just remember to lift your legs up when you come down to here so you don't hit them on the ground. And if you want to, you can let go and spin around for a bit of view.
Your ass looks bigger than that.
Thank you.
Was that fun?
I really enjoyed that. So I said you've got to do new things.
This is right.
Always new things. It's a pretty little view back across the lake there. River. Yeah, we're just going over here where there's a 1.5 cache. See how we go. It was under rocks and rocks, wasn't it?
Something like that. Looks like that looks good over there.
Under rocks and rocks.
It's going to swallow him. Be careful, there's a few nasty ones around here, Spud. Found it.
Okay, so we've stopped to get this cache here, which Dad is just getting over there. And behind us is the Huon River. It's a really beautiful view of the whole place. It's quite a nice river. So yeah, we just found the cache then. And we're just admiring the view for a while. So yeah. So we're at Cataract Gorge right now, and we're just gonna have a look at it. It should be pretty. It should be very pretty. Yeah, we're gonna enjoy the really short walk, and
the cache that's only 28. This one.
Yeah, and the cache is somewhere over there. And yeah, it should be cool.
Okay.
They didn't have any more 5 peacock.
So.
We've seen a peacock. To me, this kind of looks like a thing, Rivendell in Lord of the Rings. It's like the long river, the rocks in the middle. I can't see like the Rivendell, like the city yet, but it looks like Rivendell, I think. Which is really awesome. So this is like in half Lorien. It's like all from Lord of the Rings. This is where they filmed the Lord of the Rings. This is like the mirror where he's like, ah, and like he sees like the Shire like burning and everything. They must have filmed like Lord of the Rings here or something.
And here we are, up in Launceston, going across in the chairlift from one side to the other and back again, Cataract Gorge. So yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day.
Drag my feet here. You see how this keeps trimmed down, can't you?
You can.
Oh, I'm walking on it. Leighton! Lachlan!
Leighton!
Devin's post. We've got that roaring of the water below. Wow.
Oh, look at the peacock in the tree.
Yeah. Get off there. We'll get off to start with. Maybe a cache over here.
I'm sure there probably is. Oh, the topless.
Yes.
Skilkids nearby.
There are. Eh?
Guys over there got the camera out. Maybe a telephoto lens probably.
my mouth around it.
So tell us about it, Lachlan.
It's a shark, I guess.
So we've just found the cache. It's been re-hidden just over there. So up here there's like these sounding stones, they call them. I'm not really exactly sure what the point is. I haven't read the thing yet. But basically one says listen and silent. The other one says listen and silent, but backwards. So it says, I think it's just a piece of art or something, because it just says that it's been proudly supported by the Australia Council's Public Art Fund. So yeah, I'm guessing that it's just a nice piece of artwork, because it is quite nice. Okay, so we've just walked down the track to down the gorge track, and we just found the second cache on the track, which was a nano. It's really small. So yeah, and we're about to turn back, and yeah. And so cache just goes underneath like that and sticks on. So yeah.
I'm resting my toes.
It's like Rivendell. I told you, this is like Lord of the Rings. Good morning.
This is Grindelwald.
So it's Swiss village apparently, and from what I can gather, it might have a putt-putt golf course as well.
Yeah, judging by that.
We'll just see if it's open and maybe we can have a go. What do you think?
Yep.
Oh my god! I've never actually been in one of them. Sorry. Yeah, it reminds me of the Ballarat. Remember the village? Pretty, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm ready?
Yep.
No.
Woohoo! I'm really bad at this. Oh, no!
He's in the rough.
I can't get it out!
I'll let you put it up.
So
Okay.
it count as like shots, what I just did. Let's see right back in.
That's a bit mean, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I think we're just... So 2? Or...
Go on, yeah.
I don't know. No!
This is quite hard, this one. Oh no! Back to the rough. Quick, save it!
I'm sorry. Oh no. I think we... Over par, yeah. Par 2? Wait. How many was that? 20? 5?
Or more, I don't know. Take an estimate.
Oh no! No! You're the worst.
Hey look, that used to be a hole there, I think.
Oh,
no,
I think we can agree that when it goes in the rough, we don't need to shoot it out because there's like no way to get it out.
Actually, yes there is. 'Cause I just did.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Oh, 4-3.
If you so if you get in the water, then there's like a vacuum thing bringing it straight back to the start.
I know where you go, okay. Master himself. Woohoo! Jake, you do the sand pick. I'm just going to put it on the edge just to be able to try and get it out.
Here's Leighton on hole 11, a par 3. Can you believe that this is a par 3? Ah. Yeah, I know. I don't think you're meant to swing quite that much.
Really?
I don't know.
I got the message that you were. The pole's not becoming a bad, the pole's not becoming a problem for some reason.
We've just done putt-putt golf a little way down the road, and we've come to Beaconsfield. We haven't come to Beaconsfield before. We're the two miners, I forget their names now, Todd, Russell, not sure, we'll find out most likely. Got trapped for 2 weeks underground, and there was a huge media contingent here. So we're going to go and look at the Beaconsfield Museum.
Yes, I can hear you. Wow, you're really loud and clear.
Oh, I can't hear you very well through this one, but... Oh yeah, I can just hear you. Oh dear.
2, go, 4.
This is the space. About the size of what they're attracting for about 2 weeks. Imagine that.
Okay, so this machine here basically sorts the apples into different groups. Like this would be a large group, this would be a minuscule group. So it comes on here. Sadly, we can't operate the machine, and it sorts them into these basket things here. So yeah, it's an apple sorter.
All this just to peel and core apples. Look at this. I mean, really, you spend like, what, $10,000 just to peel and core an apple. As even as they are.
Welcome to Tying Knots with Legend. So, this is called the glove hitch. And what you do is I've done it wrong, haven't I? Yes. Okay, so what you do, put this around there, put it there, and then put that in front, spin that around, and shove that in there, and voila! You have a glove hitch.
That might be a clove hitch.
Clove hitch, I mean.
You're missing school lockman. Is that right?
And puts them onto the trolley. You can see up on the bridge here. And then
We used to have one of these in the laundry, and the clothes are in there as well.
Yeah.
And we used to do the washing on this before we got a washing machine. I remember that back in the good old days.
Doesn't work.
Really?
Is that like a beret or something?
It's a bit like a beret. Hey, you go. Have some of this too.
Detective. A rip-off detective. Rip-off Sherlock Holmes. I can't even get the gloves.
You might have them the wrong way around, Spud.
Yeah, I don't care.
And the sockets on the end of the cables are drawn back and placed over the two
Close
bolts
enough.
through into the concrete. In other words, there's 32 bolts. When do you expect to join us? Well, we hope to get the truss across at Christmas time.
Wait, oh, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the right way. Oh my god.
No.
Oh, yeah, what? I'm just going to have the big ones first.
Mate, let me show you all of that stone. Let's see.
Not much on it.
I just scraped. Pebble, pebble. This is how you do it.
Okay, so this is where the mine was, where the two miners, Todd and Brant, were trapped in for 2 weeks. This is where they came out. So as you can see, it's been locked off because of reasons.
The mine's no longer
Yeah,
working.
the mine's no longer in operation, but so it's been locked off. And yeah, so that's where the two miners were trapped for 14 days. Is this how they did this?
Mm.
Just hand on.
Give me that.
Do you remember the furphy it was called?
Oh yeah, that yeah. That was like ages ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That big, it was like that the well, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, I see. So this is an extension of that. Amazing, isn't it?
Oh. Who's doing that? It's on the way.
Was that you?
The back feet of the runner, they face back and front, so that's how they steer themselves. But what happens with the platypus when they dive under the water is as soon as they go down, they close their eyes, so they're swimming blind. And what they also do is hold on to their breath, so you do have to be pretty quick with your camera because you'll see a lot of activity going on uptown. But they're like a cork in the water, and the reason why platypuses are so buoyant is because that beautiful fur that they have holds a pocket of air underneath it. So it's literally like they're wearing a life jacket. As soon as they stop paddling, you see they float straight back to the top.
They are the killers.
So wander right over the other side of the room, guys, and then you can take your photos there, otherwise they tend to just lock by the door. just walking past, guys. Nice big circle, go right around, please, so everybody can fit within the circle. Don't step.
Watch out, there's one, watch out.
That's nice and good. So you must be aware where the echidnas are. They're very, very quiet. They might, as you see, come up behind you and you don't remember they're there. So just make sure you do know where they are. Echidnas are ant-eaters. So, hello Eddie. We bring in logs with lots of ants, but we have a special insect or ant mix here. Now this has been designed specifically for us, so we can quantify the amount of food that they're getting.
Big tongue.
But you are only seeing a little bit of that tongue, because in actual fact their tongue is about 18 centimetres long. So that's so they can go up to that log or ant nest and just lick up. They're totally non-aggressive animals. If you saw one walking along the side of the road and stopped to have a look at it, I have no doubt if it can, what it will do is bury itself under the ground. And these guys are strong, like they've gone down in a matter of seconds. Now the reason why they do that is because their spines is what protects them. They don't have any on their tummy. And once they're buried, as I say, it's nearly impossible to dig them up. Now looking here though, you'll see some spines falling off, and that's because they're a hair follicle. So for instance, a blonde echidna, a dark echidna, and a changing echidna there. They're not venomous or poisonous, but of course if you're handling a nervous animal, you will get prickled. And no doubt you'll get a rash because they're dirty, but they're not poisonous. He's a bit of a pig. But they help them live to 50 years of age. Echidnas are one of the longest living mammals that we have. Now the fur is typical to our Tasmanian ones because it's cold here. So again, if you're from Queensland or somewhere warm, I don't know why I'm picking Queensland out all the time, but the echidnas there would not have anywhere near as much fur as ours. Have you got some photos, mate? There's a man behind you would like to see too. The spines are the same amount though. Now of course, this is your platypus relative. So when you look at them, you wouldn't believe it. But if you remember the back feet of the platypus facing back the front, you look here, you'll see the first hint that they're the same family. If you tip one upside down to see if you've got a boy or girl, well, you can't tell because it's got a bottom of a bird. So we actually didn't know whether we had boys or girls here. We just called this one Edwina, that little Gus Thomas, and this one here Eddie. But of course, you can imagine what happened.
Whole of the house.
Our Edwina and Eddie mated, and of course the one that laid the egg was Eddie. So we now know Edwina's the boy. And I've got a photo of Eddie's tummy. What she formed after the egg was laid, or just when it was laid, was into two swollen muscles under the tummy. So they don't actually have a pouch, they just have swollen muscles. They lay one egg the same size as the platypus egg within that area, and then she buried herself under the ground for a whole month, holding and incubating the egg. Now sadly when she came out there was no puggle beside her. We believe it was the first egg that she laid, but of course living for 50 years they're not going to have 50 live babies. Hopefully next time around though we'll have a live puggle that looks like that. So now they're going to start walking around the room guys, so they will wander between your legs and around you. Again they're not going to hurt you, but you must be aware where they are, so just let them wander around. Pretty weird waddle as they go because those back feet face back to front. But they tell me when we're ready, we're going to exit through the door over there. But again, just being aware where they are as we're moving around the room. So thanks, guys. Let's get this way.
You were asking for not so much butter. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And for the rest of the family, thank you so much.
Seahorse sandwiches.
Yes, you've got 10 minutes.
Echidna eclair. And platypus pizza. Pies. Platters.
I would go for platypus pie.
Platypus pie.
Okay, let's eat up.
We are in Seahorse World, where we are going to have some seahorse sandwiches.
Now, some seahorses can actually change colour faster than others. So the one we're looking at the moment, so the yellow seahorse, also known as the spotted seahorse or pacuda, can actually change colour in about a week. The white seahorse you see on the other side of the room, the tank with the babies in it, takes about a week as well. However, the Western Australian seahorse, just over there, can change colour in 24 hours.
That one is weird. Yeah, see what that is? That is completely out.
Now, this is actually the largest species in the world. They grow to about 35 centimetres when they're fully grown. So, as you can imagine, 5 centimetres past the ruler. So, they are quite large. Now, you can actually find these guys underneath the wall. So, the walk standing on right now, there'll be heaps of these little fellas underneath it. Nursery. Yeah, so you get to this nursery, the baby's around a day old to 2 months old. So, the age is very. So, you guys want to come down either side and have a bit of a look.
So adorable.
Yeah, they are quite light, aren't they? So keeping in mind they have got wood lacquer on them, so they're probably a little bit heavier than a normal seahorse.
It's a lot of heavier than the seahorse. Hello.
So make sure you touch them.
Yeah.
They're frozen.
Yeah.
You want some? Can I feed a little bit to them? Just get a little pinch. Just get a take. You want it?
I'll take some. Dad takes some. Dad takes some. Oh, lightning speed? Oh, that's lightning speed. He ate that at lightning speed.
So I'll put a little bit in each tank so you can see how they eat.
He's huge.
Sea dragon. Yeah, he is a sea dragon.
So this guy right here is probably the most important thing in the whole program. So this guy, so one of these guys worth about $3,000 each.
Oh, think about that. How much you would
So
think
we have quite a lot of money.
Oh, see,
So, why they're so costly? They're very rare because nobody can breed them in captivity. Yeah, so at the moment he's 7 kilos, and he'll grow to 14. So he's about half the size that he grows. So that'd be like what?
It's really cold in here.
That big claw that he has, now shrink your arm straight away. Pardon? You want to be in this way? Luckily they're 5 meters underwater.
It's really cold in there.
Can I feel this? I want to feel this.
Just get your hand like that and grab his shell.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. He's pretty prickly.
Somebody's picking up the giant.
Yeah, you gotta take him out of the water from like.
Oh! You drop him back in like let it go. That's what I do. I've never touched a real life spider. I want to touch it. Why?
Yeah,
I want to touch it. Should I? Is it venomous?
No, it's still venomous.
Oh, good.
Wow, damn.
Is it heavy?
Yeah, so these are all over the area. There's stingerees and dry-port sharks, and I'm not sure where they call Jackson shark. Yeah, and actually try and knock them off those, so obviously they're not quite large enough here. There's always something you want to name it, but you guys over there. And you guys are yeah. And you welcome to turn upside down and you'll see like all these hands, they're all individual and they all move. There's hundreds and thousands of hands. You can take that herb crab out of the water and hold him up. This one pulls himself back into his shell. This one doesn't want to be picked up.
Hello. I said crabs.
Oh, he shrunk in. So if you hold them up like that, sometimes they come back out and then shoot back in. I've seen girls throw them across the room.
Oh. They're big. They're big.
They're big what?
They're big fish. Like the movie with Ewan McGregor.
No.
It's big fish.
We've come from Alcester today. We decided on a spur to, at the moment, to come out to Cradle Mountain, which is actually about a 150 kilometre drive. We've got to be back in Hobart tonight, but we've just got about 10 kilometres to go to get to Cradle Mountain. We found a cache just here, and we found about 4 other caches this morning, so we're going to keep moving on and try and get there.
It's Cradle Mountain.
Where is it?
That way.
What's the lake in front called? Do you remember?
Dove Lake or something.
Oh,
Lake Dove. Yeah. Dove
Yeah.
Lake.
Yeah.
So when we came down here a number of years ago, you could barely see it.
You couldn't see it actually.
It was just clouded completely.
Yeah.
And then the next day, it was perfect.
And you were there?
Yeah.
Oh no, we were. Somehow we saw it a long way off from a road somewhere.
Yeah, but when we were here, when
you
we
actually
actually made
here.
it here, it was just completely covered in clouds, so we didn't really get to see it at all, even though we'd made the trip. So I guess at least we've seen it today. You can see a bit of snow up the top there, boys.
There's snow, that must be a bit cold up there.
Well, your temperature drops dramatically with altitude, remember?
Okay, so we're at Cradle Mountain right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over to that rock over there, and we're going to stand on top of it, like where those people are.
What's it called?
What?
What's it called?
It's called Glacier Rock, and it's going to take about 10 minutes to get over there, and 10 minutes to get back. It's actually surprisingly not very far, only 600 meters. So yeah, should be fun. Okay, so we're on Glacier Rock, sometimes known as Suicide Rock. Don't ask me why, that's kind of creepy. But yeah, so here it is, yeah, bit of a drop. Got Cradle Mountain over there. So yeah, it's pretty good view.
Come Zombie Lachlan. Don't go any further. Tell me, Lachlan, what do you think of Cradle Mountain?
It's big and it's a lot further away than you think it is, believe it or not.
Do you remember how far away it is?
60k?
No. No.
6k.
It's about 3.8
It's about 3.5 kilometres now to the summit.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's about, what do we say? It was a bit over 2 kilometres to the end of the lake, so it's actually quite, the distances are quite deceiving.
Very, very steep slope up the side.
Yeah. So here we are. We were just over there before at Glacier Rock, also known as Suicide Rock, and now we're here at the boat shed. So yeah.
So I just noticed you can't actually go in, which is kind of disappointing, unless you walk in the illegal way, which I'm not going to do because I'm not illegal. But,
And you also get your feet wet, wouldn't you?
yeah, I get my feet
Just walk up to the edge of the water there.
So yeah, there is an easy way in with the rocks.
Spud?
Your mum used to... Your mama jokes.
Your mama jokes, eh?
Have you heard of them?
Yeah.
Good for you.
You stone your foot, did you, Lachlan?
Huh?
You stone your foot?
Yeah, I just go in my shoe.
Perfect. You ready? I failed. Whoa! Yes, epic! We good?
Go. Ooh, you actually got a couple. Oh, you got a few too. Well done.
Daddy!
Woo!
Don't step on me.
Don't. From the Royal Botanic Gardens in Tasmania. This is our last day here, in fact probably our last 2 hours here before we have to go to the airport. This arch here was originally from the AMP building, which was torn down. Apparently they relocated it here in order to commemorate the 150th anniversary of the Royal Botanic Garden in Hobart. So we're going to try for a case around here. And see how we go.
We've had angry birds, and now we have angry ducks swooping on us, like magpies. My God. Shh, no one saw that. No one saw us. You are so mean. Oh. Now I have to watch this 20 years from now. Like an assassin. You're dead. Okay, smile. Thank you. Okay, thank you. See you later.
What was that all about?
They were doing a bonus task for school and they had to get their photo done with somebody who had a red top on. So,
okay.
it's just to try and get them to interact with the public in a nice way, that's all.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at the colours of these flowers, aren't they beautiful?
This is a wall known as a boundary wall now. It was originally built apparently about 1829 at the order of Governor Arthur. It was assumed that, like in England, to grow certain kinds of fruit crops they would actually need a heated garden. And so to do that they built a double-layered wall, one with sandstone one stone and one bricks the other. And they had little furnaces to heat the whole wall up. And so the heat would go through the wall and heat the garden up. Of course, then they realised in this climate they didn't need it. So it became a boundary wall for the governor's domain. But and here it stands in the botanical gardens to this day. Pretty weird. This is the upper wall from the other side. It's made of sandstone, not brick. On the brick, it's brick on the other side, so it creates a cavity in the middle from where the warm air was supposed to flow through to heat the garden. And it now forms a boundary of the botanical gardens.
Okay, so we've just got to the summit of Knock Lofty Reserve, and this was a mystery cache. This one's been a bit of a ongoing effort. Started to work out the coordinates before we left. Got to the wrong gate of the park and eventually found the right gate of the park, and now we're at the top. We're 3 metres from here, so let's have a look and see if we can find it. Saying over here. Oh look, here it is. It's a bit of a regular, I guess. Hey boys, we found it. Yay! It was worth the walk up.
Yeah, it was.